for 1 minute, just see that your restlessness, your spiritual restlessness, your emotional restlessness, what we might call your soul's very restlessness, is not really so much of a problem that can be resolved, fixed, healed on the level of form through therapies, through modalities, even through awakening or the search for some kind of comfort or peace. Certainly on the material level, it can be ameliorated and supported and helped in some sort of way, but still, for many on the path, and certainly as we're experiencing changes in the collective energy, I would say that the restlessness of the soul is an inevitable consequence of being in existence in this time that we're in, where we're rooted in a separation paradigm. We're rooted in this idea, this notion, this fixed, firm belief in ourselves as separate entities, as little islands, as little boats bobbing around on a vast ocean. And the soul and the spirit is longing for union. Most of the time we don't get to touch our existential pain, our existential suffering. Yet just because we can't touch it doesn't mean it's not there. We live on the surface of our lives. We don't live in the depth of our lives. In the depth of us, we're in union. In the depth of us, all is one. In the depths of us, all is energy, a kind of quantum energy, scintillating, vibrating, divine, sacred energy. But we don't know about that because we're living our lives on the surface. So conditioned are we into this paradigm of separation. And yet something about the soul knows this. Something about the soul longs for the union that it knows, which is why we seek love, which is why we seek awakening, which is why we seek happiness, which is why we seek peace. Because there's something about those qualities that we know is unconditional. And we're longing for unconditionality. Ultimately, all searches are for unconditional love. And that's what we need to acknowledge in many ways, that there's nothing going on here. It's not necessarily always just a problem that's fixed by the therapies or by doing anything, but to acknowledge that the existential wound that we carry is a healthy thing. It's a good thing. It's a grit. It's the grit that drives us to realize that what we're seeking, we already are. The wholeness that we're seeking, the union that the soul's itch is already here, my friend. The answer to the soul's itch, the answer to the soul's longing is already here. When we break through the illusion on the surface and deeper down and deeper down and deeper down, by and by we begin to realize the oneness, the union, the unconditionality that we really are, and that everything else is actually in many ways a dream. That's not to diminish it, but in many ways it is a dream. We're living on the surface of our lives, and the soul is longing for us to live in the depth of our lives. And this invitation is everywhere, coming at us through all the scriptures, through all the, many, many different spiritual teachings, through the Christian mystics, through the Buddhists, through all the ecstatic poetry, through all of it, is begging us, imploring us to live from the depth of ourselves, not from the surface of ourselves. Let the surface take care of itself, honor it, do what needs to be done, live in the world. But the root of you is not in the world. The root of us, the soul of us, is not of this world. It's of something deeper, much vaster, much more sacred, much more divine. And you get to honor that and live from that. It makes the living, the suffering, the habitual tendencies of the human experience much easier to bear, much softer, much more filled with grace, rather than just being so lost in the waves that we're thrown around endlessly trying to seek peace in a wavy ocean that offers no peace ultimately, or just a passing moment, a passing, glimpse of something, some happiness and some joy. But to go deeper and deeper and deeper, and to live from the depth of being, offers a kind of joy that, yes, is much quieter, much less flamboyant, but is abiding. And that's the beauty of it. So don't be beguiled by the world. Don't be beguiled by the surface world. And listen to the soul's calling. It's calling you to the place within yourself that you already are. Bless you.